Hey guys, Avil here. Hope everyone is doing great. It's been a while since I played Fate of Your City of the Wolves, and I just, I just can't stop thinking about this game and how amazing it is, how responsive, how fun. It absolutely is an addictive game, and I can't wait to play it again. But now that it's been some time, about 3 weeks almost, I think, almost 3 weeks since the last time I played it. And I just been thinking about the characters, so I decided to just do these videos where I talk about each one of the characters and why they are unique in their own way and why fans seem to love that specific character. And what special character should I start with is the question I had, but then quickly I realized there's one character that everybody's talking about. I even noticed that from the video's responses and the number of views and comments. A lot of people are excited about the newcomer to the Fate of Your franchise, Preecha. So I want to talk a little bit about Preecha, about her characteristics, her character, her story as far as we know, and of course the gameplay. Why are people enjoying and finding Preecha really fun to play? Now, before I do that, a gentle reminder, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so. So again, when Preecha was announced and was shown during the finals of the SNK WCS or World Championship, a lot of people, had a negative, reaction to the reveal. I gotta say, while my reaction was not negative, I just didn't feel the character. I honestly didn't. The design was kind of different from what we've seen from the Fate of Your franchise before. And then she was revealed to be Joe Higashi's student, and that, I think that's the reason why some people didn't like the character in the beginning, because we had an idea of who is Joe Higashi's student, because we've seen the character that was supposed to be in Mark of the Wolves 2, and that's Kwan Kontan. We've seen they mentioned her officially in some literature, but it's just that, you know what I'm talking about. You can see here in the screen. So when Preecha was revealed to be the new Joe Higashi student, a lot of people maybe didn't like that. So again, the design, the glasses, the color of the hair, so we didn't know what to expect, honestly. But that completely changed once I tried the character. She is absolutely fun to play. Now, first of all, she is Joe Higashi's student, but she's not a Joe Higashi's clone, which means we can still have Joe in the game. They will be completely different characters. The movements, her movements are pretty cool, and I like the fact that, like whenever she dashes and do some moves, she has to hold her glasses. As someone who used to wear glasses all the time, I think that's pretty awesome. But the gameplay, her gameplay is she's very, very responsive. First of all, she has what we call the Preecha's combination, and that's a very easy to do special moves that is kind of like a combo, which is basically you hit forward and C or high punch, and you can do it repeatedly 4 times. And you can even do it, in an EX form, and it's absolutely a strong move that can be done, that can easily be done, and has a lot of combo potential. Of course, if you keep doing the move while your opponent is blocking, you are going to be at a disadvantage, because the more moves you add to it, the more triangle or HP you punch. Each new move or each subsequent move will have longer recovery frames, which basically puts you at a disadvantage. So if you start pressing the button and your opponent blocks, you have to stop quickly before going to the last possible punch. She also has the screw lag, which is basically her the screw. Like it's not the screw upper, but it's basically the same thing. So this projectile for that Joe Higashi had, but she does it with her feet or her leg. So it's a quarter circle forward with any of the kick buttons, and each one is different based on the button press. The trajectory is different. She has her own version of the tiger kick. It's a sine cosine. She has a sine cosine because she apparently is a math nerd. She's a scientist, so some of her moves are using math names. So sine, cosine is basically the tiger upper, and you can follow it with a tangent, which is forward and kick, and then it basically kind of like Kim Capone, when you have the Hyenzan, and then you can do down and kick, and she, you know, hits the opponents from top and brings them down. She also has the hyperbolic kick, which is a quarter circle back and kick. Also quite useful. You got to be careful, of course. There's a high recovery frames, but it goes above some of the projectiles. And she also have you know, like a dash and punch in. It's called a circle step. It basically is, once you do quarter circle back and punch, she goes kind of like, she steps forward, and then you have three options. You either have the low angle kick, you have the parabola knee, and then you have the arc elbow, where she hits with the elbow. She has quite a tool set in terms of special moves, and she, even though, as I am defining or I am explaining these moves, it kind of feel like it's Joe Higashi, but they're quite different from Joe Higashi's, and I can see both of them in there, and they'll be two different characters. But again, as I was playing her, she basically started growing up on me. The design does not bother me anymore. I actually like it. I think it's unique. And the fact that how fast she is and how much personality she's showing, whether it's in her hidden special move where she does that, you know, frame in with her hands, the way she talks, the way she, you know, holds her glasses. I think she's quite a unique character. I think, you know, usually when I don't like a character in the beginning, I just don't like them for the rest of their lives in the franchise, you know. But yeah, she looks pretty good, and I've had a lot of fun playing her now. Whether, you know, if I have to main one character from you know, like the entire the roster that I tried, from the characters we tried at EVO Japan, it's not gonna be her. She's a close second, but it's not her. That person or that character that I'm thinking about maining right now is T-Zoc, or the Griffin, which is going to be the topic of the next video. But if you can't wait and you want to watch more of the footage from the game, then check the videos that I have uploaded, which are all 4K 60 FPS. And again, big shout out to SNK for providing the footage, and I'll see you guys next time when we talk about T-Zoc.